Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Autonauts. It's Wednesday. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, yeah. My name is Jeff. You can call me Jeff. Say the thing. Loading up the where we left off last time. We were on episode 13 of our planet that we totally named. And let's see what needs done. Oh, yeah, we did sheep shearing, dresses, and all that kind of stuff. We've got actual better research going on. Oh yeah, we started mining up metal. That's 132.7, 133.7. So it's much quicker now. Yeah, zooming around the map seems extra zoomy tonight for some reason. All right. I think we got all 10 sheep too, right? Because we needed them for the certificate. Where's our cleanup crew? It's not the cleanup crew sign. It's up here. Right there. Okay, so they're out of bull rush range. We could set up the bull rushes now if we want to. There's no real need for them yet. Except to get rid of that one last research from earlier on. We can get that tree too. Check. Back home. Set it down. What's that again? Coal. Will be useful later. Oh, and I was thinking about this last time. Evening, Nutmeg. Welcome. Hello. I was thinking from last week, we are bringing cereal seed down from way the heck up here. And the only reason we're doing our cereal up here is because that's where the patch was already. We could and probably should set up a wheat patch down here. Maybe on the other side of our pumpkins. And it'd be a much shorter trip. Because it seems like that's what our bottleneck is the trip they're making from all the way up here to all the way down here. And then loading and unloading the wheelbarrow. Then again, we're making food just fast enough to keep up with the colonist demands here. So it's not terrible. But yeah, I think I'll put in a wheat farm down here. Cereal farm. Bull rushes would be pretty easy to get going. I don't remember. I think I use a scythe on those. Let me try that here. Okay, and we got 2 bulrush seeds and some stems out of it. You pick these up and replant them. Cool. So, I think I'll set up a bot to do that. Just to replant this area. Let's get on that. I think... Can I put those in the compost? Yeah, it looks like I can. Nope, cannot. Never mind. So if we don't want these, then we have to take them to someone like Dum Dum. Oh, we need the baler. That fork is very slow. Okay. Bushes are growing. Bulrushes are growing. Let's get... Oh yeah, that was another thing. Mallets, replace those with flails. Okay, so lots to work on. We're all good there. Cleanup looks good. Let's do something extremely silly here. Wait, is this bot? This bot's not doing anything anymore. Let's make you attempt fish shift. Do this till your hands are full. And we'll come drop it over here where the the cleanup crew is, just to get rid of all this extra fish. If we need more later, we'll do that. Is that not in range? Hands are empty. It's not going to sweep that up? Oh, it's not inanimate, I guess. So can I put it in the tiki head? I cannot. Very interesting. Let's stop this one. Leave the fish where they are for now. I'll bring these back. Scratch that. Forget it. One. Well, in that case, I have a different job for you, fish shift. You are going to... You are going to thresh these, not thresh, scythe these. If hands are empty, go get a pumpkin scythe. Of course, I can't give it back. Put it back in the box. Come down here and find some bulrushes to cut up. Let's make this area a little more defined there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is only 5. Kind of annoying. It looks square. It's good enough. He's still holding on to stuff. Wait. Probably still had fish in his hands. Now take the scythe. I want to leave that there for a minute. This spot will find bulrush seeds. Actually, that area is fine. And plant them. This one I'll trim down. Was that 6 by 5? 5 by 6? Probably. That looks right. This is just going to be a temporary thing again. Very temporary. Eventually we'll get a pile of stuff and I'll go, oh yeah, I was supposed to stop that. Let's get one more down here just for fun. Finding bulrush stems. Just moving them out of the way for now. And go up here and drop them. This one we can leave hands full. Hands empty. I'll just keep the area tidy. Just one L in bulrush? Yeah. Meanwhile, I should have put down some boxes to begin with. Actually, bulrush seeds. Go. They go into a silo. I need a silo and a box. Box for the stems, silo for the seeds. I don't have any silos. Some of these built. This is bulrush, stems. Let's put this away. Scythes are here. There's that fish. Alright, so right now they're just waiting for the bulrushes to regrow. Stems. Put them in that box. Bulrush, stem, stow. Less temporary of a bot now. And if it's not a temporary bot, let's do that too. So whatever you find, get rid of them. Okay. Did our planting bot work? Bulrushes, swamp, swamp. There's some bulrushes. Okay, so we're only at 2 again. That's odd. I must not have gotten 2 seeds out of them. Only got 1 each time. That fishing rod over there. How's research coming? 186. what was it? Oh, these new animals. That's what the one research that was bothering me. We're almost done with windmills. Cool. Get us the windmills and the belt linkages that we need. After this, we might go with metalwork, so we can get the metal tools. Because that stuff works a whole lot better than the crude tools do. Crude metal. I don't think there's anything better than that. So it's weird that they call it crude metal still. For those tools. In any case, we also had things like box frames and stuff that we could set up. Should get on that. Ooh. Delete these. Nope, that's not quite it. Move up one. Bulrush, seeds. Called the stem. I'll just keep that going for now. We'll eventually have it putting in here. Do you have a scythe in your hands? Oh, because this is our bulrush chopper. Let's say if the box here is not full. SCYTHE rush. So for now, it'll keep going forever. Here we definitely got 2 bulrushes. So now we have 1, 2, 3 growing. Is that it? It looks like the seeds are a random chance for 1 or 2. All right. I wanted to also look at where the square frames are made. The box frames, I think they're called. Yes. These are made on a structural workbench. Do I have structural workbenches? I do have 1. Sure, I'm gonna need more than 1 eventually. Let's put this in. This is square frames. I really need to organize this more. It needs floors, which I have tons of. I used up most of the wood last time on it. This is box frame bench. Box frames. Triangle frames, just the other one we need to set up. There's going to be square frames, more poles, fixing pegs. Fixing pegs. And then they go into a crate. Just a crate. Meanwhile, let's build more of those. And get rid of these for now. So, first up, 2 square frames. Which way 2 hands each, so they'll have a few in their hands. Just do hands full, hands empty. Now let me see this again. 2 square frames. It'll be able to carry 3 of them. With poles, they'll be able to carry 6 of them. And fixing pegs, they'll need to be able to carry 8, so they'll have to make 2 trips. Unless I upgrade their hands. I think I'll make this one the control ingredient bot. Which I had the blueprint for. I don't know why I didn't use it. So if the bench is empty, empty your hands onto it. This is box frame, squares. We got 2. Next bot is going to be just a regular basic ingredients. You need to bring over poles. So move, record. Move to poles and take from poles. Then move to the box frame bench and add to it. Box frame pole. Next up is another basic ingredients bot for the fixing pigs. You're going to go to the pigs, take from the pigs, and then bring it to this bench. Box frame, pigs. And this will be box frames. And this will be our Stowbot, which we do have blueprint for, or script. So can I change? If I change it to that, it's going to be looking for crude shears in there. So, and a box frame in there. Then move to the box frames box and put them in there. I'll put that one down. Box frame, stow. This will hold 10 of them. Okay. I didn't see how much these weigh. Waiting for fixing pegs. Tearing through those. So it weighs 4. It weighs the same as a log for the box frames. Scoop all those up. Oh yeah! We never figured out yet. We didn't see what we need to replace these. Stones. Okay. We don't need the planks anymore. We need a box of stones. And how many was it? 5. A single box holds 25. That should be quick enough, I would think. So, let's stop. Research factory. And R. Colonist repair supply. Stop. Empty your hands. That's the one that's bringing planks to here. That one's going to start bringing stones down here. And the colonist... What's the house repair? Where are you? Oh, cabin boy. So let's put down a crate in basically the same spot. This will be cottage stones. And our repair supply will go to the stone warehouse up here. Fill up its hands. And then bring them down here to the cottage stones box. Cabin boy is now going to be... I need some sort of cottage pun. Cottage repair. For now. Whoops. Those weren't stones. Stop. Where am I coming from? Way up there? I grabbed metal instead of stones. Reset that. And drop these over here. Let's try that again. Repair supply. Provide red. Stone warehouse. Take from the stone warehouse. Let's try that. You are going to go to the cottage stones and get those. And then this part's going to need replaced. We have stones. Okay. I'm gonna go get one. I'm gonna find stone cottages in the research factory. And then you're going to fix it up. Go. Right now we have all of these to replace at the same time, or repair at the same time. But eventually we'll get to a point where this box will be full when one cottage needs repaired, and the supply bot will fill it up as soon as the repair bot is taken out of it. So there should be enough to cover, and at worst we wait for the repair bot to come once or twice first. Looks like everything else is working correctly. They've been filling up on clothes and toys. We don't have pots laying around. Those are being collected up and recycled. Pumpkin stew is backing up. That's good. How's our bulrushes doing? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's taking a little while, but it's getting there. Box frames. Should have put them on a team. Great. good, looking good. So 3 more huts to repair here. A research bot waiting for its hands to be all the way full. It is. Let's have it use whatever there is instead of standing there with its hands full. All right, about 10 more of those, and our research should be done. Let's get on. Let's stop bringing mallets. Let's upgrade the pumpkins here to use the flails instead. Pumpkin farm. So mallet supply. Stop. Come up here and drop your mallet. Or just give it to me. So its hands should be full. Or empty. Yep. Let me rename this to pumpkin flails. And then we'll have our bot this bot, instead of moving to mallets, you are going to go to, I think we had good flails, right? These are the crude ones. Actually, let me check that recipe on the wiki real quick. I don't think there was a difference. I don't think the good flails were better than the crude ones. At least as far as smashing the pumpkins. Raw pumpkin. Actually, the crude flail is worse. The good flail is the same as the wooden mallet, but it's slightly faster because of the animation difference. That's weird. Okay. I don't think I was making the good flails, just the crude ones. If I were... Chisels, buckets, dredger. Never mind. Let's just keep it as mallets because they are basically the same for right now, at least. We got our belt linkages, which is our power poles, and our windmills, which is one of our power generation things. We got belt linkages. We need string, good wheels and poles, and the windmill, which takes box frames, panels, poles, and good gears. Let's build one of those. Oh, they're so big. We'll need lots of these. I think I set up the good wheels bot for the database and we haven't used it for anything else since. Gears, panels, and box frames. I won't have a bot bringing box frames yet. Let's get the blueprint bot script loaded. And you are going to get box frames. And then find blueprints and add them. Box frame, blueprint. It's going to bring one at a time because box frames weigh 4. This belongs in the blueprint team. Next research. We wanted to do... I want to make a coconut. This box is full. It's just untidy. I don't care that much, right? I think they'll still plant even if there are bulrush stems sitting there. We can find out. Let's start making teams. Crude tools. That can be like... Where are they? Crude tools. Let me way down here. Crude spades. Crude shears. Scythes. Picks, hose, gears. Not the flour. Flails. Not the dough. Crude buckets. Crude blades. Axles. Axes. What else do we have? Buttons, brooms, box frames. Then we'll have what? Good tools, and then after this will be metal tools. Make these a slightly different color, I guess. And in here we can put these cereal, clay pit, clay pots, tunics. That's all food. Food torches. Let's put the dredger in there too. Then we have good buckets. That's really it as far as the good tools so far. I haven't made like the good flail or anything like that yet. We have parts. Make that this color, I guess. There will be lots of things in this. Oh, watering cans can go. Let's put those in the good tools. So parts will be lots of stuff here. Let's start out near there. Wool blankets. Farms will be another team. String can go in parts. That's a good question, whether signs are tools or frames. Or tools or... What's the word I'm looking for? Parts. Shape stone blocks. That can be parts. Neither of those teams moved. Or did I put them in the wrong thing? Stone. Yeah, I dropped them in planks for some reason. Signs and square frames, you go in parts. Poles and planks, you go in parts. And soup, pumpkin stew. Rock cotton, sand farm. And mine. Alright. Mortar is a part. Metal ore. Okay, those are the ones digging it up. Mallets. Mallets are tools. The house parts can go in parts. So we have a multi-nested thing there. Hay bales is kind of a farm. I'm going to put them on farm. The ones running the kilns. Oh, I see. Go put them in parts. Let's see. Fixing pegs, gears, dresses, dolls, wheels, cranks, pots, buttons, brooms, box frames. All of those can go into parts. Make sure I dropped that one in the right one. Looks like I did. Now this is a lot more reasonable to scroll already. Yeah, I should create a farms one. I haven't used this color much. I like that teal. So we have cereal, cotton, the forestry, I'll call that a farm, grass farm, hay baling will go under there. That's food. Metal ore, we'll call that a farm. The mining stuff, clearing the mountains. Pumpkin farm, that's food, food. Raw cotton process. I mean, I guess that's kind of clothing or something, but we'll take it for now. These all in here. Let's see, panels goes in parts. We'll have food. The weeds farm is a farm. Forage is food. Stone mine. Sand farm. Pumpkin stuff again. Herby pumpkins. Those all go in food. What else? Crude dough, flour. Let's see, clay pit. I should give these a special name to make them easier to find. Turf farm, sheep farm, sand farm, stone mine, those should all go under farming. change the name on this. Something like that. So it's easier to tell which of these are like supergroups. Food. Food logistics should go under food. And clothes. And again, I should have named that. Clothes. Cotton tunics. Let's put the wool blankets in there, I suppose. Let's go under clothing. Parts. Makers clean up. Good tools. Good wheels. These are parts. Research factory, warehouse, weeds farm is farms. A lot of bots and farms there. And that looks pretty good. We have our bigger groups here. Oh, hey, our bulrush seeds are finally backing up. Cool. So stop. And don't go anywhere. I just want one of these. Put in there. So this bot will be collecting up seeds as much as it can find here in the swamp. I can make a bit, quite a bit actually, bigger than the swamp actually is. This stuff will fall outside of this. And I intend to turn this into swamp and maybe even dredge some more of this out. So you are going to be bulrush seed stow. And then we'll have another bot pulling out of here and replanting. That should go pretty well. Let me get rid of this mallet. Drop that off up here. Right, this bot is going to come to the bulrush seeds. And replant them in the swamp here. I think that's the area I want. Do this. It's fine if your hands are not full and there's something to plant, go do that. I was gonna say, something went ding. I was hoping that wasn't the research already. Probably a plan, like a certificate around the bulrush farming. Bulrush plant. Can't tell for sure if they're planting. Yeah, it looked like it just planted under the bulrush stem there. I have a job for you, dum-dum. Let's go. Whee! And actually move these all up one. That way I can dredge this out and get a little more swamp in there. My bulrush stem stowbot. One of those. Put it in there. That way if... No, I want an if else. But if the bulrush stems box is full, move to Dum Dum and add there. Otherwise, you're going to add to the bulrush stems box. And we'll put the hands empty out here. See how that works out. So it'll collect up stems, and if the box gets full, then it will just go dump them into Dum Dum's mouth over here. Hey, Dum Dum, you bring Gum Gum? I never started more research. So yeah, of course that thing wasn't research being done. What did I need? A coconut. For that, I needed 8 bulrush seeds. Let's get a coconut. Actually, we want 2 of them so we can plant one. And we can be done with that. Ready for the coconut? So, you mix together tree seeds and bulrush seeds, and science says you get a coconut. Let's go do this. $10K, that'll be near instantaneous. Only take 10 WUV. Science! I want one more coconut to plant. Let me get these on my way. Dump them off here. Get some tree seeds. They're here. There it is. So we can make alpaca. We can make highland cows. And we have our animal breeding station where we can make those variants. Ta-da! The alpaca are really just an alternative or variant of the sheep. So you grow them the same as you grow the sheep and shear them the same as you do the sheep. So you end up with fleece. And the highland cows are just the same as the regular cows that you can pen up. They just look different. I was getting tree seeds to take back. Or I suppose I can move these closer. But since I'm going over where the tree seeds are anyway, we'll dump these Meanwhile, move this. And I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Me. And move this down where the bulrush seeds are. Got 25 of them. And I think we had more before I took 8 out. We're gonna get a coconut grove started eventually here. Right. Where do we want that? I'm not gonna need a ton of them. Maybe right here. Let's just plant one to get started. Let's repurpose that soil there. So let's leave a gap for stuff to fall in, and then here, let's say. Dig up that turf. Stow our shovel, spade. That there. That spade back out. Dig a hole. And we'll plant the coconut in it. There we go. We'll get a palm tree soon. And we don't need the shovel anymore. Go drop that here. It's starting. Look at it. So teeny. Oh, that love is backing up. What are we researching next? I was thinking we were going to go for the metal tools. Smelting and such. Crude furnace. Do I need the better clay for that first, though? I'm already in the menu I need. Furnace. Okay, it's just clay to make that. Not even, like, baked clay. You mix sheep and giraffes to get alpaca? Yeah, if they had giraffes, that'd be awesome. Alpaca is... You put blankets, wool blankets on the sheep. How you get the alpaca. The Highland cows are bulrush cloth and cows. Or just one cow, I guess. But then if you put 2 Highland cows, so you make 2 Highland cows out of regular cows, then if you put 2 Highland cows into a barn, you get a 3rd Highland cow then. So I'm going to research the head for the metalworking here. I need a piece of metal ore. Do this. We can get the clay pot next. Or whatever gets us our better metal tools, actually. I think I have the metal over here, but I'll be setting up my metal workshop somewhere else, I think. Hey, look at this. I need string coming in. Move these blueprints over a little bit so we can see better. So this is saying... Yep. So this has 50 power ready to go. And if we hook it up to something, every time say it takes 10 to make the metal tool to run the drill press once, then what'll happen is the windmill will drop from 50 to 40 and then slowly build up back to 50. And we use these belt linkages to connect up and transfer that power out of the windmill into the machines. We needed string. String's down here. Let's make a string blueprint bot. You are going to get string from here. I might want more than 10 in reserve. String, take from string, and go put it on a blueprint. There it comes. Of course, I'm making this in batches, right? This in the blueprints. See string. Did I put that in parts? Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it in batches there. So when the string maker goes empty, we dump all the weeds we have into the string maker here. So there's one belt linkage hooked up. You can see them turning there. So all the power in this is mechanical. We wind up the bots. We have belt linkages to turn things rather than electricity flowing. What you can see down here in the power supply status, if I hover on any power pole, you can see that the network has, where's my hand? The network has 50 available, and the demand is 0. So I'm telling you what I know about how the power works, although I haven't done much with it. I have set up a metal workshop before. I haven't done a whole lot with it. We should maybe get a bigger buffer of that. We're going to need lots of these linkages. You can see when they go side to side, they're hooked up by these belts, and if they're lined up vertically here, we've got a pole connecting them. And you can move them further away. Not sure what the limit is. What is that? So that's the furthest distance this way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in between. And then it's probably the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 4 spaces in between. And one more would be too far. All right. We have power because of our science. Metal stuff is just gonna be great. Get that building back later if we need it. These bulrushes don't grow quickly, do they? Let's do a little more terraforming for our swamp down here. Make this a little bit bigger. So let's get a dredging bot. You are going to come up here and get a dredge. Crude dredger. And then dredge up this. It's like 4 spaces here. I think I can dredge the turf directly. Wonder if it has to be dirt. I haven't used the dredge a lot. Nope. Has to be dirt. Okay. Pause for a moment. I'll be right back. Actually, give me that. Let's have you dig up the stuff. I'll just dig it up. Get a spade again. Oh, hey. There was a plan for that, I guess. So, our bot drive Mk2 variant 4 looks like... Not sure what kind of bot that is. Very interesting, though. Ooh, and a crown we can wear. Fancy. Of course, I'm getting all the extra turf. Auto dressy achievement unlocked. So, over my career playing Autonauts, apparently I've made 1,000 clothes so far. Again, fancy. These up. All right, Dredgebot. I just set it down. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Move to nearest soil and this. Use the dredger on it. Check. Like that. This shouldn't run out, to be honest. Just get rid of that. Okay. Another official planning thing done here. We've given toys to colonists and made a lot of love. Ah, we get the skateboard. Nice. Ooh, and a catapult. Neat. Something else I've never used. Commemorative slab. Hooray. I think, yeah, when we dredge up land next to a swamp, it becomes swamp automatically. Sweet. Now, stop. Go ahead and clear that out. Give me that. I don't want it. But you're going to get buckets and do sand. Because the other thing I want to do is make this nice square of swamp here. So it's just a little more bulrush production going on. So we'll get... These are the good buckets, right? What do the good buckets look like? Yes. Versus crude buckets. So they kind of flare out. The crude buckets are just straight up and down. These are good buckets. Those will be a little closer, I think. Plus we needed sand. So if your hands are empty, come get a good bucket from the mortar bucket box. Then fill it up with sand. And come use it down here. And I want you to do that in this much smaller area here. So that'll turn all of this into swamp eventually too. It's only going to put it in the fresh water. So take my bucket. If your hands are empty, go get a bucket. Otherwise, do that until the held object is full. Get sand, fill it up. And this until the held object is empty. Do that forever, go. Temp, swamp thing. Let's say. What's new? Oh, the catapult. Millstones, I can't make those yet. I'm not making the triangle frames yet. Fun, fun. Here comes our sand. And swamp. Nice. They're already going to use it. That's why I set that area the way I did. There's research. Almost halfway. Ooh, lots of new stuff to make up here. I could put down the catapult, but we definitely won't be able to do it till we have the millstone. So I'm going to hold off on putting the blueprint down for that. Oh, the triangle frame, the bot variants. That's what those are going to be blinking for. What's on the crude bench? Where's me? He is here. Oh, the skateboard. Plank and crude wheels. Definitely want that. That's like the scooter that we're moving around on, but it's even faster. So plank and crude wheels. Skateboard. 1 plank, 4 crude wheels. One plank here. There's the skateboard. If I click on that, it should swap it. Nope. Nice. Maybe I have to put it down. Unequip that and set it here. Pick that up and then click on it and it should. Yep. Now I'm supposed to be even faster than I was on the scooter. Nice. This, let's put it out here with all the rest of our commemorative stuff. Yom. Ooh, that used to be a mountain. That's gone now. Swamp is filling in nicely. Bulrushes are filling up nicely. Bulrush seeds, I should say. Metalworking's coming. Well, a joke. Where does a locksmith go on vacation? To the Keys. I think I told Nutmeg this joke once before, and she said, anywhere he likes. Because it can unlock the door. Locksmithing. It's a career that opens doors. Dredgers. Dredger. And the spades. No. Put it there. Cool cat. So it's fun having these, but I don't have a place to use them yet. Yeah. Got it. Metalworking. It's coming along nicely still. Oh. That changed shape. When that became swamp, this became shallows. Right? I'm not crazy. That's the way it was before. Like it was angled like this. They started filling it in and the shallows moved. So now I think I may have been able to do a land bridge when I waited around forever to get the canoe. I wonder if I dumped more sand here, if it would have pushed the shallows out in front of it. Something like that. I don't know. In any case, we'll have our swamp filled up soon. Bulrush. Farm. Bulrush farm. Kinda green, kinda brown. Put that under farms. Let me expand our string a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to have a huge buffer, but that blueprint bot taking 6 at a time just about clears it out when there's only 10 in the box. Actually, that's only 24. I might need a lot of those belt linkages, so maybe I'll add even more to that. We'll see. 70 bulrush seeds. Let's get a new wheat farm going too. Let's put that in across the road here. Across the road from the pumpkins, I think. So let's plan this out. These are tidy, so they'll, you know, when we scythe it, it'll just drop where it was growing. Put that there. Call this cereal. And then we'll put in a sign for that. Let's put the sign here, I guess. What did I just do? Stowed it. Cool. Cereal. We'll set the area to this 5x5 here. Check. Down. How are we doing? You all done? Great. stop and come up here for a minute. You got one sand left in there. Just drop it for now. Let's have this dig up. We don't have any shovels down here, do we? I don't think we needed it. Oh, we do. Spade's right here. Get a spade. Dig over here. Turf in the cereal farm area here. Take that one. If your hands are empty, go get a spade. Otherwise, find turf and dig it up. Oop. Temp. Cereal. Dig. So I'll clear this out. And then I'll bring all of this equipment and stuff down there and have just change the areas to use this farm. Once this is all dug up. I'll dispose of this. Just chuck it in the stone head. Where'd I put him? Where's Dum-Dum? Where are you? There you are. Turf clear. Get all the turf you can from here. And let's just chuck this instead of taking it all the way to the turf farm. So hands full if you can, otherwise hands empty. That'll break those wheelbarrows. They're hard-coded to specific spots. But it's tricky getting them to move somewhere based on, like, a sign or something. Cereal seeds are just going empty. I guess that makes sense. Bringing them down here. Where the food is. See if I can catch one out of this wheelbarrow. Yes. You just go and plant it like this, right? Yes. Okay, so this will reset itself. I can actually start moving this farm. So, cereal. Hose supply? No. Scythe supply, those will stay the same. The tiller. Ooh, and we can water and everything. So, stop that. And instead of finding the nearest soil in that patch, let's say nearest soil in the cereal sign area. Where's my mouse? Cereal. Check. Go. So that'll move down here and start tilling the soil already. And then we have our cereal plant stop. We're going to find tilled soil in the farm down here. Go for it. Should be coming. It's a long ways. Let's just grab all these structures at once. Are these? Yeah, those are for cereal too. Hose, scythe, cereal thresher, straw. Can I rename this? I can. This is the cereal compost. Cool. Let's just move all of these. Ooh, not the blades down there. Accidentally grabbed the blades. No. Move. Okay. This... It's not gonna let me move something. Sweet. All these bots just went, what? Is anything using the sign? Hard to tell. Okay, here they come. Right, these boxes can move over here. This is the scythes and the hose. Cereal's going into here. Cereal seeds go into here. The wheelbarrows are going to both get stuck waiting up here. So let's get... So hose supply found its box. Cereal plant is working. This one is looking for... Haha, stop. Crop in cereal sign. So it'll come down and scythe these. That's the one I planted, so it's not tilled. We're not doing the fertilizer or the watering yet, but we could. You coming? Where are you? There it is. So we're gonna get 3 each time. If we also water and fertilize, we'd get 5. I might want to do that. We can get rid of this now that we have an actual sign and well-defined, nice cut area there. So I could use this fertilizer right here, too. And of course, our cereal seeds are building up because we're not actually... We're running out of food. So the... Okay. So the hose supply found its box. Planting is good. Scything is good. Scythe supply found its box. Seed stow. where are you looking for? Okay, you're working. Oops, where did I just put that? Cereal stow. A cereal stow. You're not collecting up the cereal in the right area. You need to come to the cereal sign here. Okay. Cereal threshing. These are all just tied to the machines. So that should be fine. Cereal tilling has been moved. There's one more to go. Look at all these metal things we can make now. Metal buckets. Crude metal plate, which we'll need a lot of. Crude metal pole. Crude metal. Charcoal. Crude metal workstation. And the crude furnace. Cool. So lots of new stuff to build. This, you can see, it requires floors. Yeah. Right here. Requires floors, walls, and power to operate. We need bulrush cloth for that. And this is just going to be clay. We could put some of these down. Not sure how many we'll need. We'll just put one for now. But let's see. Straw stow. Yeah, that's tied to the machine in the box, so that should be good. All right, so that's the farm moved. The only thing left is... Who are these? Oh, straw for the blueprint. That's fine. It's a charge bot. That's Wally. And then these, yes. I think they're under food logistics. The wheelbarrow bots here. Let's see. Food, logistics, cereal, wheelbarrow, unload is the same. It's the cereal, wheelbarrow, fill, and then the cereal supply. So stop. See, they're coming. They're standing there and then moving down to here. I instead want them to come here. Until the wheelbarrow is full. And then they'll resume like normal. So that's a much shorter distance from here to here. So hopefully that helps our food production a little bit. Because we were always short on the flour. This one also needs to move there. Where's me? Stop. Going to move. Shoot. Let me try this. I need to catch that move command before I actually get there. Move there, but don't actually. Okay, so that 102. Go. That should be the same spot. 102, 120. Yep, 102, 120 for the both of them. And then the fill spot. It's to find... It's still looking for wheelbarrows up here. We need that to be right there. I don't need that. I don't know if that counts as being in the right spot, you know? We'll see when this wheelbarrow leaves if the other one moves. Okay, so that's slightly annoying. Let me edit the area again. Make it a little bit bigger to include this other spot that this wheelbarrow bot decided to stop in for some reason. All right. So cereal production is booming. We're not researching anything, of course. What's our next research? I think the metal tools. These are pretty fun too. I think we'll do the metal tools here next. Better baking and recipes, medicine, more fun, textiles and clothing. Let's get the tool technology going. Oh, we'll need a crude metal for that. So let's see. You need floors. Of course you do. Floors. There. And you're going to need fuel. Does it have to be coal? Charcoal. Let's see if it has to be charcoal. Why did I get a pole? Anyway. Not a log. I don't think I can put the log in there either. Has to be charcoal, huh? Yep. So we'll need charcoal making, and we'll need this. You just put 2 logs in and you get charcoal out. Then we'll need the charcoal to turn them crude metal into, well, the metal ore into crude metal. It's metal ore. All right. So more processing. Let's move all this up here. Go ahead and set this up for metal. We got logs up here. That wouldn't be terrible. And we're not using this metal for anything else down here, except like the blueprints. So let's move up here. Be on the other side from the clay. And this is where we can set up our... We need another one of those. What were you under? Miscellaneous? Yes. So at least one more of you. And we'll move our metal ore warehouse box up here. Then we'll have a box for charcoal for fueling everything. And we'll use these logs to also turn into charcoal. That sounds like a plan. But is it a good plan? We'll see. The metal. How do we store the metal? It's crude metal. Crude metal. So the crude metal is 4 metal ores in a crude furnace. And it goes into a crate. Cool. Put down some crates. Here. This will be crude metal. This will be charcoal. And we'll move this up here. Like so. Put some floors under it. I might as well lay floor under all this too. Just to give them a walking path. Should help them move a little bit faster. Charcoal. We'll set this to charcoal. Oh, I spelled it right. Even. Let's get that running. Food logistics. That's why I had that open. Oh. Our dig and turf clearing bots should be done. Cool. And your hands are empty. Stop. Let's get you making charcoal. Take from log. Put it on here. And this will be hands full. Hands empty. And that's if the machine is not full. So it'll put all the logs in and then go get more logs. I'm gonna rename this to charcoal furnace. Charcoal furnace. This one's already charcoal. This is already the metal. Or I should change it to. This will be crude metal furnace. I could leave one on it. Change this to metal ore. O-R-E. There we go. Yeah, O-R-E. I can spell charcoal. Oh. Where's that bot? This one. I would like you to move there, even if it's full. Okay. And this bot, pick up from here and put in there. I'll hold 25. That should be plenty. So this is hands full if you can. Otherwise, hands empty into the charcoal box. There we go. Charcoal stove. And you are charcoal logs. We're making charcoal. Charcoal log. Charcoal stove. New team. Charcoal. Oh, they don't have black as an option. Yeah, cereal dig. Yeah, come up here. You're right here. Give me that shovel, because you don't need it anymore. We're gonna have you fill this up. And put it in here. Wow, so one charcoal does 240 fuel. Cool. I'm gonna see what this, when they toss a log in, it's 120. Huh. That should work for now. So do this until your hands are full, and then do this till your hands are... There we go. You are... charcoal fuel, I guess. So that's full up. And we'll get another bot taking metal and putting it in. Why did that happen? Move to metal ore, take from it, put it on here. It'll be till your hands are full, do this till your hands are empty. And only do this if the machine is empty. If crude metal furnace is empty, empty your hands into it. Go. Hey, Wally. Welcome. How you doing tonight? Been on lurk. Awesome.
Hey, listen!
Did I do it right? Yes, I did. Cool. So you are crude metal, bringing in the ore. Oh, so you were playing Age of Empires yesterday, huh? What was it, Tuesday or something? This bot will stow. Just load up the script. Tuesday. You'll find metal here instead of finding shears. And then you'll chuck them into this box right here. That'll hold 25, huh? Pretty sure we'll need a lot of this. So I'm most likely going to expand that the way I did this. Meanwhile, I need to rename that. Crude metal stow. Before long, that should fill up. We have windmills to plant. Hey, bulrush is finally caught up. Look at those swaying in the wind. Amber waves of bulrush. There's our amber waves of grain. Actual grain. Seems like our seeds are basically keeping up. Like, I could set up watering and fertilizing here, but I don't know if I need to be honest. The cereal is keeping up. So now that's considered full. Crazy. Oh, I still need to get research going. What were they doing again? Oh, I needed the metal for the tools. That's why I went up and set all this up. Right. I knew that. I knew that. So I got one of those, and we'll start this research. We 400k to get the crude metal tools. Metal tools will help make a lot of stuff faster. Basically, digging, scything, all of that we can make metal tools for, they'll work a whole lot faster. There's no metal flail, though, unfortunately. Quite a bit of cottonseed. Oh yeah, our palm tree finally grew all the way up. control. No, shift. Yes. Our pretty palm tree. Trying to remember how I put the camera back now. I know it's in the controls somewhere. Controls. Recenter, that's me. Ran camera out. View, camera speed up, down. I don't remember how to do that now. It's not free camera. Oof. Shift middle click is what I did. Hmm. I don't know. I guess this will have to do for now. Just adjust a little bit. That looks about right. So yeah, the seeds are definitely keeping up, although we don't have any here. And we have hungry babies. Come on, wheelbarrows. We're already full up on crude metal. Full up on charcoal. That almost looks empty the way it's just a black void there. Is it not seeing that wheelbarrow either now? Huh. Your food logistics, right? Wheelbarrow fill. Why did it stop there? You see, they just... Oh, this one moved to the right spot. This one stopped behind it. It's like they're choosing not to collide, even though everything else in this game collides, pretty much. Off to see if the fill pod gets that next. Like it should. Crude metal stuff. Let's call this crude metal. That goes under parts. Anyone else? Not really. Okay, so it is filling that one up. Wheelbarrows are weird. We got a charge bot, cool. Specifically, that's Butch Housewife, thank you. All right, we needed bulrush cloth for the metal thing, right? Yeah, that's under here. Yes, so we need to set up bulrush cloth making. Let's look that up. Just want to see what the next research will be. Metal tools. Maybe we go for this. The cloth. We need bulrush thread and a crude clothing station. Then we need bulrush fiber on a spinning wheel. Bulrush fiber comes from the bulrush stems in a threshing machine. Okay. So we need another threshing machine, a spinning wheel, and a rocking chair. Got all that? Spinning wheel, rocking chair, and a threshing machine's under miscellaneous. Yep. These are going to require floors at least, I think. Maybe walls? I don't remember. Like we set up the room here, we're gonna set up one for making bulrush cloth. Yep, that needs floors and walls. Okay. The bulrush cloth went in. Where's it here? Yeah, that goes in a pallet. Let's make sure I have some of those. I have a couple. And one more panel for this. Floors and walls. Right. I think we can set this up down here where we're doing our bulrushes. I mean, might as well, instead of carting the stems all the way across the map somewhere. Let's set it up right up here. That'll be the stems coming in. We'll go straight onto the threshing machine. To make the bulrush fiber. Then we do the spinning wheel to turn the bulrush fiber into bulrush thread, and the rocking chair to turn the thread into cloth. The bulrush fiber will go in a crate, the thread will go into a crate, the cloth will go into pallet. So, let's see. Let's just set this up where there's a little more room. Do something like this. Trying to decide how to make this look more square. I wonder if I could rotate. Do it the other way around. I'm gonna squeeze that there. Not that I want to squeeze things in awkward ways. I don't like it. Turn it back this way. I'm gonna have to put walls around all this. I mean, maybe the pallet goes outside. And this can fit more like that. Alright, how many walls? Still got lots of walls. Cool. Wall, wall, wall. And a dry arch. And we put floors under everything here. There we go. Let's move this entire contraption down here. Wonder how that would look over here. It wouldn't fit over here, of course. This is bulrush cloth. This is bulrush cloth station. This is bulrush thread. Have I said bulrush enough? Bulrush thread. Bulrush thread station. Yes, click station. This will be bulrush fiber. IBRE, I think it is. Double check that in a second. Bulrush fiber station. Okay, so we'll set this recipe. FIBRE. Boom. This becomes bulrush thread. This becomes bulrush cloth. And let's get the bulrushes going. I'm gonna have to change this because I'm stopping when this is full, but not when this is full. Anyway, you'll come take from here, chuck it on this machine. There you go, bulrush fiber. So hands full, hands empty. I should have used my script for this. Database. If the bulrush fiber station is empty, make a batch. Eat that forever. Go. Bulrush fiber stems. You are going to be a stow bot. So load up that script. You're going to find bulrush fiber here. and then put it in the bulrush fiber box. Bulrush fiber stow. Sweet. Next, no. Need a batched controller ingredients. We're gonna make a batch of bulrush threads. So, until your hands are full, you're gonna take from. Did you miss? Bulrush fiber. Then you're gonna move to the bulrush thread station. And if the bulrush thread station is empty, then add to it until your hands are empty. Bulrush thread fiber. We already run through it all? We did. Alright, let's find, before we go much further. Let's finish the thought. So we need a stowbot. Again. This one will be finding bulrush thread in this. We don't need those instructions, we need these instead. And you're going to stow them in the bulrush thread box here. Bulrush thread stow. And then we have a controller ingredients, batch thing again. We're going to do a batch of the cloth from bulrush thread here. So take from bulrush thread till your hands are full. Then move to the bulrush cloth station. If it is empty, add to it until your hands are empty. Missed. Dough. Bulrush cloth. Bulrush cloth thread. And then this last bot here will be another stow bot. Press stow. Huh. I don't think I need that one. Stow bot. You are going to find bulrush cloth. And then stow it on the pallet out here. Alright, so that's all going great. We just need more stems. So, farms, bulrush, our scyther. See, it's only going to do it if the seeds are not full. I don't think it'll work if I just do this. But let's try it. So find one, move to it. Yeah. I have to repeat the find, at least. Because somehow it's because of this if. I think it's resetting the bulrush that I found. I think if we do this, just copy it like that. That should work. If there was an or statement, that would be better. So if bulrush seeds are not full or bulrush stems are not full. I suppose my seed bot could also, the one that's stowing those, could do the same thing as the stems. So the stem stow is doing this, if else, inside the hand's empty. So it can feed Dum Dum. If I do the same thing with the seeds, otherwise they'll pile up out here. Of course, we're scything because of the stems. I don't know. If they start to fill up too much, we can do that. We'll come back to that, maybe. Research will be a little while. Metal plates. What was that? That needed power and the crude metal workstation. I think I was able to make that, though. I just need to add the bulrush cloths now. Let's put one of those down. Get that built. It's a little outside of the area. I think it'll work, though. This will be our first thing that requires power. With the windmill, we can set this up anywhere we want. Get a bulrush cloth. Blueprint bot. That's a mouthful. Did I not name this one? I did not. Waiting for cloth. Bulrush cloth. Stow. Right. This one. Be a blueprint bot. And you're going to get bulrush cloth. And then find a blueprint and put it on. Bulrush cloth. Blueprint. Oh, we don't have any crude metal coming in either. Crude metal blueprint bot. So another blueprint bot. And you are going to go to... You're going to walk all the way down where I am, but you actually need to get crude metal. And then go do the blueprint thing. Crude metal blueprints. That should get us our first crude metal station. This will take a couple trips. I might as well set up the metalworking up here, where I'm making the crude metal. Seems like all this stuff is keeping up okay. So far, anyway. So floors, walls, and power. And I won't even be able to set the recipe until I set those up. Here's me on my skateboard. Yum. Walls, floors, power. Great. So the floors are the easy one. Floors. Walls. Hope I have enough. Something like this. Oh, it's longer in the back there. Do not have enough walls. How many of these do I have? 9 of them. And I didn't floor the whole thing either. Because I forgot it's deeper than it looked. Now it just needs power, so let's put down our windmill. Is here. And we'll need a belt linkage here. Connect up to that. A belt linkage here. Okay, so it was complaining. Oh, that takes 50. That's what we have. Or is that just saying that's what's available to it? Crude metal plates. So let me try making one of these just for the fun of it. 1, 2. You see the windmills turning extra. Yeah, I used all 50 just for that one plate. And now it's good again. So we'll need lots of windmills. Or we could build a water wheel. I don't think I have the wiki page up anymore. Let's go on a pallet. We need walls before I forget. Let's put our stone mine to use. Let's build up a whole bunch of these and then we can delete them to store them again. But I forget what I needed the metal plate for. I think the plates and... Where's my tools? That's what I wanted. It's like the metal axe is made from crude metal and a regular pole. Metal spade is crude metal and a pole. But it's made on one of these metal workstations. The pick is about the same recipe there. I was thinking some of these took plates. That might be the bucket. Yep. Metal bucket. Good chisel and mallet's better than the crude one. Then there's a liquid fishing rod. Huh. And there's a metal knife you can make. All right. So there, we used some power. Making progress. How's everything else going? That cereal seed is still, man. You know, maybe I just make the flour and dough down here and then move that up. Or at least make the flour down here. Just because that's even sort of too long of a trip. And we can still take cereal seed up here, but the flour takes so much. And then we take the flour up there. That'd be fewer things to carry. In any case, I think that's a job for future Jeff. It looks like our bulrushes. I will forget that. So let's fix that before we move on. But let's see. Bulrush farm, bulrush, seed, stow. Stop. do an if-else. Instead of if hands are full, do if the... Yeah. If bulrush seeds are not full, add bulrush seeds. Otherwise, get one. Coming from way across the map. Just need to tell it to feed Dum Dum. Did I pick it up? Feed Dum Dum. Move to Dum Dum and add to Dum Dum. That way... So it'll fill this up first. But if this fills up, then it'll take the rest of these and put them in Dum Dum. That way we won't run out of cereal seeds or stems. I said cereal. Bulrush seeds or bulrush stems. Yeah. Alright, I'll fix this next time. I should be taking notes, but of course I'm not gonna. Looking pretty good. Huh. Our, old cereal farm there is just gone. Alright, I think that's a good point to call it a night. Where we're going, we don't need no stinking notes. I'm gonna call it a night here. Let's see, Ontario's still streaming. He's doing Plate Up tonight. I think we'll raid Ontario. The next time I'm live will be Sunday night for Shenanigans. It's a mystery game this weekend. It's going to be Father's Day. And on that note, good night. So make sure you stick around for the raid. Say hi to Ontario. Do a exclamation mark visit to visit his restaurant. Tell him Jeff sent you. And in the meantime, I'll see you Sunday. And remember to be kind, have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye.